Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Hello, everybody. Good to see you. Center of light tonight is center of light rays. Light rays. We're going to raise the energy, raise the light. Tonight is center of light rays. Children of the sun. It took me a beautiful length of time, and I would have stayed with it as long as it took, not because I was in a hurry, because I'm in joy, to fashion this promo banner. They call it a thumbnail, using all these different multi-layers and making it work and creating balance and all that. I have a few loves in my life. One of them is you. Another is music. Another is doing presentations. And the other would be fashioning those thumbnails. It brings me lots of joy to sit there and create those thumbnails. I don't know why, but it just does. I'm very serious about what I do, and what I'm very most serious about is you and me and we. All right, so tonight is Center of Light Rays, Children of the Sun. It's actually Incan from the Inca tribe many years ago. Machu Picchu. Wow, what an amazing sight. I wish I could go there. Maybe I will. Children of the Sun. I have found something from the Jehovah's Witness today that was exactly what I'm wanting to say. I was just like in love with what I read. Hello, Dana Trotta. Hello, KK. See, we have a very small group tonight. All good. Big heart. So tonight is Center of Light Rays. Children of the Sun. What are the children of the sun? We're going to be speaking about Billy Thorpe's song, Children of the Sun. Well, of course, how can we not? And we're going to mishmash that with this Jehovah Witness article, blog that I read just a little while ago. And we're going to mishmash that some more with some dialogue from originally The Divine Principle compilation into Homecoming Crossing the Bridge to the Soul. I want to make a couple of announcements that Thursday night, ooh, bro, I'm excited. I've interviewed lots of people, even Swamji. Fantastic. But I'm really giddy, and hello, Rena, and happy again about this particular thing. Thursday night, I'm going to be interviewing this 21-year-old young lady who is she's an alien human hybrid. You can see it in her face, in her eyes especially. You will, if you are present for this Christmas present, Thursday night, this appearance of an alien human hybrid person who has children on another star system, blah, blah, blah. When you see her, when you watch her, when you feel and experience her, you will know it is not, quote, normal. It's cosmic. And she's a powerhouse of information, and she doesn't play around. She'll tell you exactly like it is and what it is, and all of her experiential guises. So this is Marina Sirin. I'm going to be interviewing her Thursday night. Look at her eyes. Right? And also, I want to announce coming Christmas Eve. I know Dana likes this a lot. Where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? Hang on a second. I'm going to grab it. It's important to me that I do this. There we go. And I'm going to stretch it on out. Christmas Eve, I'm going to be doing the 8th annual Christmas special. It took me a while to create this thumbnail, and I'm glad it took me as long as it needed to. Christmas Eve. Pretty powerful. It incorporates where we are from the divine principle towards the end, why we are here, what's happening, as well as an experience many years ago. I'm going to pick a year, 83, 84. This happened. It actually happened. I was yanked out of my body by Christ himself and brought to now, to this moment, present day, about his reappearance on the earth. And I don't mean in the clouds with trumpeting angels riding on a white horse. I am including that, but I'm saying that's not all it is. Dana says, I am so looking forward to it as far as I can see. Thank you, Dana. Took a short pause of light support. I'm going to be right back. Welcome, everyone. Share this everywhere. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Dear Lord, what my favorite time of year.
Shama-lama ding-dong, shama-lama ding-dong. Pete the Creep gonna sing you a Christmas song. Jingle bells, Batman smells, Robin laid an egg. The Batmobile lost his wheel and Robin lost his eggs. Sha-sha, woo-woo. You remember to drink lots of that egg-a-nog and send me some of those cookies, though. Pete the Creep's coming to your house. I woke up this morning, bruh. Let me tell you, there were some pre-Christmas toys under my tree. Pete the Creep got it in tight with the ho-ho man. Merry Christmas. Sha-sha. Woo-woo. Hello, you sexy, beautiful human possibility. It's your favorite little alien freak here, Pete the Creep. Don't buy me no underwear this year for Christmas. I don't need no damn drawers. I don't need no croissants as I sit down in South Louisiana on the bayou. If you buy me underwear, I'm gonna wipe my butt with it. Now you see my point. Shut up. Woo woo.
Officially bringing Jesus to the trap. The great I am is officially bringing Jesus to the trap. The great I am is officially bringing Jesus to the trap. He's officially bringing the great I am is officially bringing Jesus to the trap. The great I am is officially bringing Jesus to the trap. The great I am is officially bringing Jesus to the trap.
Peep the creep. That last little video I played for you with the woman outside saying, "The great I am is officially bringing Jesus to the crop." This lady, I've seen her a few times. And one day I asked, I said, "What possessed you?" I use that word deliberately. To say the great I am is bringing Jesus to the trap. She said, "I honestly don't know. This is right outside my apartment door. Bringing Jesus to the trap that we are all in. Jesus is coming. He is here." I know it sounds like spiritual, scriptural woo-woo. It's a beautiful possibility, I tell you. Tonight is Center of Light Rays. The children of the sun. We are the children of the sun. The sons and daughters of God. Welcome to Center of Light. Here we go. I'm just going to throw this out there. Abounding joy in a child is evidence of conscious parenting. For those on YouTube, if you're watching this presentation now or later, know that go to my subscribe tab on the Center of Light page, and next to it you'll see a little bell. Click the bell and hit all. That way you will be notified that I'm going live on any particular given day. Tonight is Center of Light Rays, the children of the sun. Shine, let it out. Become vulnerable. This is going to set the tone for tonight's presentation. Maybe don't try so hard. Just be yourself. What we think, what we are. Children of the sun. What we think is all that stuff that's in the way. It's the stink that keeps us at bay from our divine birthright. And that's okay that you're on the earth, right? Doing what you do as a human being. Santa's sleigh, ho ho ho, has pulled up in our front yard and asking us if we want to go to the North Pole to experience Christ Mass, Christmas, the celebration of the Christ within all of us. All right, let's get down to some beeswax. Tonight's presentation was fashioned around Billy Thorpe's song, Children of the Sun. Got to read those lyrics. It applies to each and every one today. And when this is written, however long ago, it applies now in a very literal way. I'll just get into it. Billy Thorpe's song, Children of the Sun lyrics. I love it. People of the earth. I'm assuming, at least at this stage of his songwriting, is it highly evolved extraterrestrial or God or some sort of avatar. People of the earth, can you hear me? Came a voice from the sky on that magical night. And in the colors of 1,000 sunsets, they traveled through the world on a silvery night. The umbilical cord, we can also relate that to the silver cord in the astral realm. This is where life attaches in the heart for sure, but mostly more so or differently in the gut, just below the solar plexus area, the navel, the belly button. The people of the earth stood waiting, and I'm going to parallel this with the lyrics to Stairway to Heaven a little later. The people of the earth stood waiting, watching as the ships came one by one. I've experienced many ships. Many of us have experienced many ships. What about the mothership, fathership, sister brothership that is within all of us, it's literally the unity is the fuel for infinite possibilities consciously. They traveled through the world on a silvery light. The people of the earth stood waiting. This is the part where it's really going to parallel with Stairway to Heaven. The people of the earth stood waiting, watching as the ships came one by one, setting fire to the sky as they landed, carrying to the world children of the sun. Children of the sun. All at once came a sound from the inside. Then a beam made of light hit the ground. Everyone felt the sound of their heartbeat. Every man, every woman, every child. I know this is a song, but it's also called imagination. A beautiful possibility. Something that is even beyond hope or hoping. They passed the limits of imagination through the doors to a world of another time on the journey of 1,000 lifetimes. I've always said, if you want something and you have that fire and that passion in you, if it takes 1,000 lifetimes, get to stepping. They passed through the limits of imagination through the doors to a world of another time. On the journey of 1,000 lifetimes, with the children of the sun, they started to climb. Climb meaning, parallel metaphorically, not only spaceships, climbing meaning ascension, moving higher in vibration. Children of the sun, children of the sun. No more gravity. Of course, this means in a spaceship. But there's no more gravity in your life. I don't gravitate either way. Nothing is heavy on my heart. Nothing is heavy on my shoulder. Nothing is heavy in my life. There's no more gravity, drag, or dread. Nothing holding them down, floating endlessly as their ship leaves the ground through the walls of time at the speed of light. Fly the crystal ships on their celestial flight. On their celestial flight, children of the sun, children of the sun. Wow. Children of the sun. You're a child of the living light. And you are 98.6 degrees colder if you're dead. A lot hotter if you're ill. But you are regulated at 98.6 degrees. If you walk into a 98 degree sun temperature day, You're sweating buckshot. So you are this bioluminescent, energetic field. Because that's what we are. And we're still that, no matter if the dark figure tries to superimpose itself and dictate to us what we think is the truth. So you're radiating this bioenergetic field of infinite possibility. You're walking around literally on divine fire. You are on fire. This girl is on fire. This girl is on fire. This boy is on fire. Dana said something. Let me go to YouTube and see what that is. She says, that reminds me of the song Wooden Ships. Yes, Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. And all songs sung is though it sounds plural, all songs that are sung, is poetry. I'm a stickler when it comes to grammar, and I tend to kick myself in the pants. Not in a bad way, because I love grammar. I love learning the language of light, even though it sounds like human language. Sometimes utterances and garbles and moans and groans and grunts. It's still the language. And I like learning the etymology. I like learning the origin of words. Words are old and they are also ancient. And because they are sacred. Hello, Melinda. So I'm take a short pause. Going to be right back. It's pretty long, so I'm going to pace myself. In fact, tonight, what I wanted to share with you earlier, but I guess this is the time, is that when I do presentations, joy to the world, my Lord. When I do presentations, said differently, I've taken the time, before I do my presentation, I fall into a zone, and tonight falling into that zone happened to deal with, I'm just going to the bathroom. And so when I fell into the zone on the throne, the zone throne, I got into the throne zone. And I got thrown into a zone. And I felt something come over me. It always does that, but it does that to you too. Every time you're about to engage in something that fills your heart with Christmas divine fire, this happens to all of us. Are you such a one, children of the sun, who takes the time to simply notice the aspect of ourself, what we are versus what we think? It steps in. You become a channel, really. So I'm going to be right back. Good to see you. Welcome out. What am I going to play tonight? What is appropriate? Children of the Sun. See the light. I hope it's there. See you shortly. It's not.
There's a world apart from man and fear. There might be a better way to appear. There's a time to trust and a time to love and a time to know what you are. So let the love of God, it's always been that way. It's time to celebrate what you are. Perfect in every way. celebrate. There's a time to love, and a time to trust, and a time to know you are loved. Time to know you are loved. So let the love of God on you. It's always been that way. It's time to celebrate what you are. It's time to celebrate who you are. It's time to celebrate that you are.
Merry Peakmas, everybody. Just want to give you a shout out with some Yuletide greetings and some love. Yeah, I'm going to sing you a Christmas song because I'm in the spirit. Dear Lord. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. You know, I used to think that song said Feliz. Probably not, because I had a big old stanky dog. Roo-roo. Remember, y'all, this is the time of year where everybody wants to get warm and fuzzy and cozy and drink some of that egg on my nog. Woo-woo-woo-woo-woo-woo-woo-woo. That's some good stuff right there. You can bet on that. Now remember, you can buy a Pete the Creeper present this year, but keep it under $100. Right? Happy New Year to you. Keep it tight, keep it right. Pete the Creeper's out of here for the night. Merry Christmas. Yeah.
Oh! Welcome back to Center of Light. Tonight is Center of Light Rays. Light rays. Center of light rays. Raise our vibration to the level of light. We are the children of the sun. Are we not? Children of the Most High. Though life can sometimes get a little low, it's not what we think. Never is, never has been. It's what we are. That's most important. Not what we think, that's the shadow, but what we are. So today, as I'm setting up this presentation, I love creating presentations. I love creating these thumbnail banners. This is something I just love creating. So I found this website as I'm typing in, creating this presentation, Children of the Sun. Children of the Sun. S-U-N. Sun, the center of the universe. The great central sun God is called. We're also being called back to the source, to the center of light. Use your spiritual technologies. Om, the great center of everything. But we're also brothers and sisters of the sun. S-O-N. Children of the sun. So today I found this article, this website, from it sounds like a slant, but it's not. It's more for me surprising in a beautiful, grateful way, because it reflects to me the judgment I may have had on such a congregation, organization, religion. It does, you see, it's never really about how much negativity they have. Anything in life, a person, a situation. It's always about focusing on the light of said situation and a person. You know, everyone has their flaws, but it's about the light they bring to the world, not about what they are flawed, if we can use that word in this way, with. And so I found this beautiful article, website, that describes without a doubt where we are right here, right now. Revelation. This is revelation. This is not for ratings or elevation of that. But this is where we are. We're in this experience that is truly transforming the world right before our very eyes. Can we see it? I do. All right, let me tell you about this, share with you. Hello, Marion. Hello, Patricia. Make sure that's Patricia. I love acknowledging people. Marion Bird and Patricia Waters. Hello, beautiful children of light, of the sun. All right, so I'm going to read you now what came across this website as I was fashioning tonight's presentation on Children of the Light. It was so poetic and beautiful. I'm going to read it to you. This is happening now. Who are the sons and daughters of God? These are men and women who have entered into a covenant. Basically, I'm not going to make an agreement with you. Do we have a shake hands deal? That's not what covenant is. Covenant is you are first, but if it is your will you please? It helps me to feel whole, balanced, and more like myself. AKA, I need your support in being who I am and not what I think. Who are the sons and daughters of God? These are men and women who have entered into a covenant. And all of creation is eagerly, oh my God, this is happening now. All of creation is eagerly awaiting the day when they will be revealed. The whole of creation is suffering because of mistakes, erroneous ideas, families longing for peace in their countries and homes, generations stuck in cycles of poverty, crime, and addictions, children, not of the Son, but children of what they think, children suffering, people burned down by their mistakes and erroneous ideas, and powerless against destructive habits, longing to be free. Every being in the universe is looking for liberation, I tell you. And those who have found it, they're no longer looking for it because they found it. Every being, every cell, every organism on every possible level of creation is longing for the best bang for the no buck. They want to be unstuck from where they are. Everything is always thriving, striving towards greater possibilities of itself. Always, in every possible way. Always. Coming back to the earth with humans, people burdened down by sin or powerless against destructive habits, longing to be free. God's creatures struggling to survive. The earth itself is straining and under pressure. We're all under the thumb of the cosmic intention. Now the creation is eagerly waiting for the children of God, children of the light, children of tonight's presentation of the Son, to be revealed. Romans 8:19 to 22. Who are these sons and daughters of God? I read that already. It's duplicated somehow. They're the men and women who have entered a covenant with God and are committed. I am committed. I'm covenantly committed covenantly, however, to doing his, her will. They have given up, those people who, the us of it all, the we of it all who do this. When we give up living selfishly for our own pleasure and pursuits, they have decided to follow not Jesus. Jesus was the man. Christ is what Jesus became. There is a large, subtle difference between these two. And in order to understand this paradox, one has to fall within the center to understand the duality, the bipolarness of the two. That's what Jesus became. He became, is now, and forever will be the Christ principle, which is beyond the duality of the left, the right, the right, and the wrong, up, down, in and out, and all that kind of stuff, and so forth. They have decided to follow the Christ, it's Jesus, but I say Christ principle. In a life of sacrifice, I am always of service and salvation. God's Spirit, the Christmas Spirit, the Christmas Spirit, God's Spirit dwells in them, giving them power to resist evil and pursue good. What is good? I understand that's very relative. Good meaning that which is the common thread that can never offend as it wins its way through everything, always about the greater good and thinking of others before ourselves, hence the word sacrifice. They are obedient to God's voice and follow his commandments. They, like Moses as a young man, choose to suffer rather than enjoy the passing pleasure of erroneous ideas. Moses turned his back on honor, riches, I'm not going to get into the religious, dogmatic kind of stuff. True children of God, children of the light, children of the sun, do the same I'm not going to read that, even though it is correct in one aspect. I'm just going to get over that. Again, this is from the Jehovah Witness site, which I absolutely love this blog teaching. At the appointed time, and I know this to be so, I absolutely know this from soul to bones, this to be so. At the appointed time, each son and daughter of God, the children of the Son, will be received into their rightful and heavenly home, where they will reign with God in love and righteousness. They will be along in healing the nations, comforting the brokenhearted, which we're doing now, strengthening the weak, which we're doing now, drying tears, which we're doing now, etc., etc., and teaching others to be pure and good. They will use what they have gained each day here on the earth to lead humankind into a new glorious era. Wow! I absolutely enjoyed bringing that into my experience. This is where we are. This Christmas is probably more significant than any Christmas holiday we've ever had. Times are tough? I don't know, are they? Or times are beautiful in this tough time. Simply. See you shortly. I told you this is going to be a pretty lengthy presentation. But we are the tribe. We are the nation. We are the Christ massed. With the energy. We're not what we think. We are what we are at our essence. So Christmas, to me, always brings a beautiful feeling. And when I say feeling, I don't mean, oh my God, I feel so giddy and haha and yummy, yummy. I do. But for me, it's deeper than that. It's sort of like a mini trailer of the great movie, Heaven on Earth. Christmas is, to me, a glimpse into the ongoing experience window of Heaven on Earth. So to me, it's about feeling and feeling deeply. Empathic intuition, guidance, signposts, home this way.
Listen to me. as I sing this song for you. The message that I'm bringing is one of hope and truth. Look inside, that's where the love lies. The message that I bring is one in you. And in your heart, that's where you'll find the truth. Look inside, that's where the love lies. Feel love, be the love, you are love. Listen to me.
Alright, everybody, it's holiday season. I want y'all to get in the reason, alright? Alright? It's time to connect to the Christmas spirit, dear Lord. Take that deep breath. Meditate. Breathe in the good shit. Exhale the bullshit. Right?
Good to see you. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas to you. Tonight is Center of Light Rays. We are all rays of the divine light. Like the fingers that extend from the hand, woman and man. You, me, thee, and the we of it all. And we shine and we pulse and we vibrate and we illuminate and we ignite. We integrate, we graduate, we excite. The cosmic field of Christmas divine energy. We are children of the sun. Do you claim to be such a one? I do. Life is beautiful. It's great. I understand it may not be so great for you because things are happening. But it's all for your spiritual soul evolution. We all came down here to play in this sandbox for evolution. not only for ourselves, which is of utmost, foremost, what we should do, because that's what creates the energy for everyone else to move out of the sea of egoic goo and into the divine soup. So tonight is Center of Light. Raise, shine, let it out. It's about becoming vulnerable. Find someone that you can share your absolute self with, too, and vice versa. You'll know the connection. And spill out your guts. Be nuts. Share it all. Tell your story. Tell your glory. So I'm now going to read you something from, let me fast forward this music. It's a little cray. There we go. From my most recent bestseller, Homecoming Crossing the Bridge to the Soul, and how this parallels. If you're interested in this book, you can find it at the top of this feed. You can use the same link. It'll take you to Amazon, but you can use the same link to leave me a review, 5-star, if you would. Just be honest. That's all I ask. How this parallels, one second. How this parallels with tonight's presentation, what I'm going to read you now from Homecoming Crossing the Bridge to the Soul. We are in it. I wrote something a minute ago that I'm going to make a meme from, and it's in its infancy, but you will get the point. Prophet. Who are the prophets? I'm a prophet. I am a prophet. You are a prophet. We are all prophets. And all of our life, no matter what we say and or do, is self-fulfilling prophecy. No matter what we think, everything we think is self-fulfilling prophecy. But when we become conscious, that is when we truly profit from it. So from Homecoming Crossing the Bridge to the Soul. I asked Spirit a question in meditation over the course of 8 years. Have you ever used judgment? And Spirit responds, wow, I messed up in this pasting of things. It's not correct. But this is still from the Jehovah's Witness thing I mentioned earlier. Then I'm going to get to the reading from Homecoming. And on this website, it says, do you want to be a son or daughter of God? There is still time. This was written many years ago, but I'm telling you, there is still time, but it's getting a little squirrely. You can join the victorious, invaluable, progressive, extraordinary group. Come out from among them and be separate, says the Lord. In other words, separate yourself from anything that does not lift you up into higher vibration as you are present in everyone else's situation, and lift them up as well, says the Lord. Do not touch what is unclean, and I, God, Spirit, Jesus, the Christ, the Buddha, that which means anything at all, do not touch which is unclean, and I will receive you. I will be a father to you, and you shall be my sons and daughters, says the Lord Almighty. From Homecoming Crossing the Bridge to the Soul. And I asked Spirit the question, have you ever used judgment? Let me find my place because I mispasted it. And Spirit says, Keith, I have never seen a flaw in anything. I see only perfection in what I have done, am doing, and will do. There is a fine line between judgment and creation. Those who dwell on the judgment side are seeing the world through their own imperfections and are keeping themselves, as we just read from the Jehovah's Witness, separate from all that which is already perfect. Loved ones, I do not create then judge. I use judgment while I create so that there is no need to use it later. I do it right the first time, even in my creation of you. Beloveds, do you think I have created you so that I could one day judge you, your behavior, and thus judge everything that I have brought forth? And I say, not anymore, I don't. And Spirit says, but many do. How could I ever grant you your freedom if I had to spend my time judging all 7 billion plus of you? The process would be never ending, and I would be so stressed out that my spiritual breakdown would be inevitable. Sound familiar? And I say it sure does, but as usual, I have another question. Is there such thing as Judgment Day? And Spirit says, yes, but it is not I who will be the judge. As I said before, it is you who have been and always will be the judge of yourself. When your human death happens, you can expect to be shown your whole life from beginning to end. The question I pose to all of you is, how do you judge yourself now, and how will you judge yourself then? And is there really a difference between the two? And I guess there isn't. Do you feel you deserve love now? Will you accept it? Will you show yourself mercy? I am posing these kickstart questions to get you to move through the lingering fear about what we think versus what we are about me before that inevitable day, so that you can avoid repeating the same mistakes in your next reality. Because even though you may have some residual belief in a judgmental God, I assure you that judgment does not exist in me. Like that Jehovah's Witness website beautifully said, and Homecoming Crossing the Bridge to the Soul's way of saying it, I say to all children of the sun, basically, hello, beautiful Ted. I say to all, whosoever continues to hold on to judgmental beliefs will find their lives filled with much needless effort and wasted energy. Your precious time on earth will be spent, in slavery. This was 1997. Your precious life on earth will be spent in slavery. Hello, 2021. Moving into 2022. But this is not what we are due. What we are due is the anewness, the blissfulness of our divine birthright. That's why I say this Christmas is the most beautiful Christmas that we can ever have had to present vantage point. Spirit continues. Tonight is Center of Light. Oh, to my delight, dear Lord. Center of Light rays. Children of the Sun. S-U-N. But we are also brothers and sisters of the S-O-N, Sun. In closing, from this segment of Homecoming Crossing the Bridge to the Soul, in parallel with from this Jehovah's Witness site, there is coming a time that the children of the sun, the more youthful now, that they will actually wave their hands when they are commanded to do so. As said in the article I did not read that part of from the Jehovah's Witness website, that there is coming a time when the illumined ones, the ignited, will become excited. They don't know why, they just do. And they will turn their hands, and they will turn their heads, and they will stand up, and they will decree universally in all unity Change is going to happen right here and right now. It's happening right here, right now. But there's a gradation period of, but when it gets to that place where it's 49%, the children of light, the children of the sun, those of us and everyone else who has descended down to this earth will stand up and decree a new possibility. In closing, Spirit's exit. Listen, my children of the light eternal. You are embodiments of the divine. You are repositories of never-ending bliss. Your hearts are shrines to the divine. The whole of nature is your playground, and all things in it are your playthings. Regard yourselves as free masters of the universe. And as I said earlier, I was going to make a delicious sandwich, spiritual sandwich with extra mayo by resounding the closing of this presentation with lyrics from Stairway to Heaven, the lyrics of Stairway to Heaven by Led Zeppelin. I'm going to read only a few that are significant to this presentation. There's a sign on the wall. Everywhere we look, we see signs. For many of us, it's simply a wall that we can't move through. But like I said in my presentation the other night, signpost says, go this way. Stop trying to beat your head through this wall. It is a dead end. Dead end. Life doesn't happen in that which is dead. It's a dead end. So the sign is literally pointing this way. There's a sign on the wall, but she wants to be sure, because you know sometimes words have two meanings. In the tree by the brook, there's a songbird, a lark, whatever, who sings, sometimes all of our thoughts are misgiving. Hello, Joe Schruger. Here we are today. There's a feeling I get when I look to the west and my spirit is crying, literally crying, lamenting for leaving. In my thoughts, I have seen rings of smoke through the trees. This is who we are. And the voices of those who stand looking. And as I mentioned from a chapter from my bestseller about the return of the Christs, that's plural, this is who we are, not who we think we are. And it's whispered that soon, if we all call the tune, then the piper will lead us to reason. And a new day will dawn. It's coming. For those who stand long, the children of the sun, and the forest will echo with laughter. If there's a bustle in your hedgerow, the stress, the worry, the concern, if there's a bustle in your hedgerow, don't be alarmed now. It's just a spring clean for the May Queen. Yes, there are two paths you can go by, but in the long run, there is still time to change the road you're on. Your head is humming and it won't go in case you don't know. God, the piper, is calling us to join him, the children of the sun. We are rays of light. Dear lady, can you hear the wind blow? And did you know that your stairway lies upon the whispering wind? Today, and as we wind on down the road, oh my dear Lord, I didn't see this coming. As we wind on down the road, our shadow is taller than our souls. There walks a lady we all know, who shines white light and wants to show how everything turns to gold. And if you listen very hard, the tune will come to you at last, when all is one and one is all. That is when we will be. That is, let me read that again. when all is one and one is all, that's what it is to be a rock and not to roll. And she's buying a stairway to heaven. We are children of the Son. We have already won. But we have to carry forth, carry on, move through to become the prophets so that we can profit from it all. You are a prophet. I am a prophet. We all are prophets. And when we do this consciously, we all profit from it. That's the currency. To be in the current of the sea. See what I mean? You're a child of the Son. There's nothing you have to do, really, ever again, anymore. You're forgiven. The work really lies in integrating that we are forgiven. In fact, it's not like you're going to be forgiven when you die. The nature of the universe is forgiven. And it implies that the fact that you exist is because you are not imperfect. You are perfectly imperfect. That's the point. Imperfection is beautiful. Watching your children growing up and making mistakes is beautiful. If everything was perfect, there would only be a need for one person. The perfect one. But instead, imperfection, we're all the perfect ones. Don't forget, Christmas Eve, I am going to be doing a presentation, the 8th annual Center of Light Christmas presentation. Let me look for the banner, thumbnail as it's called, Christmas special, about the reappearance of the Christ, as well as an experience I had many years ago, 1983-84, give or take, when I was taken out of my body, deeper into my soul, if you will, with a prophetic experience, which is now by Yeshua, Jesus, who released me from this prison of this time to show me a glimpse of the divine in this time that we're living in. Christmas Eve, 8th annual. I believe, do you? I go beyond believing. I do my best to fall into trusting, therefore receiving. You're loved beyond measure. I will see you soon. Thursday night, remember, you want to meet an alien human hybrid? This is not a joke. It's not a joke. My guest is going to be Marina Siren. She's 21 years old. And I think she lives somewhere in Italy. May be mistaken. Look at her eyes. This young lady is beyond powerful. She is connected. She doesn't stammer. She does not stutter. She does not use the word she does not. And she will lay out information that will lay into you in this integration and potential graduation of how beautiful the cosmos actually is. It's natural. Extraterrestrials are not supernatural or paranormal. It's more natural than anything else. It's extra special. And I will see you soon. And don't forget this extra special Christmas presentation I'll be doing Christmas Eve. I believe. Do you? I believe in you. Do you believe in me? I believe in we. And I will see you soon on the other side of the moon. God bless you. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Peace, love, and light to you.